So we're back here with some of these Shnerd bites. Back here with Cultcanon. How you doing, man?
I'm good, dude. I've been producing my new album. I started making my beats and stuff. This is like the first time that I'm producing a whole like album by myself. Well, not it's I'm producing it by myself, but I'm also going to be hiring musicians to play instruments on it. So like I
Oh,
have one
okay.
guy. What'd you say?
I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, so like one guy, I'm making all like the melodies and the drum rhythm, and I'm gonna have one dude come in and play the guitar over it, but then I'm gonna make him do a guitar solo in the song. So this album's gonna be way different than like anything I've ever done. It's gonna be less like
Oh shit.
rapidy rap bullshit. It's gonna be more like something that I'm gonna like kind of dive into. That's one of the big. That's one half of the reason that I was like I ultimately decided to pause on the YouTube thing was I was like,
Gotta
I
focus on yourself.
yeah, I just want to focus on this. Like this is the one thing making me feel good every time I do it. Um I made one beat that fucking was completely trash, and then I made another beat that was completely trash, but I just made a third one like 2 days ago or yesterday, and it's fucking dope. It's so dope. And I finally
Nice.
found, yeah, I finally found like my balance with making them. So I'm just starting to get into like a rhythm and figure everything out. But other than that, man, just focusing on my mental health. How's everything with you?
Before we go on to me, are you still doing that? Because I remember last time we recorded with Cameron, you were talking about doing like a dubstep kind of thing. Are you still fucking with that, or are you just kind of just
That's
like in
that's what
general, just different?
that's what I want to do is I want to combine dubstep with rock and then use rap
Yeah,
lyrics.
yeah. I think you were saying that last time.
Yeah, that's what I really want to do. Um this
That's sick,
first
dude.
I so am excited about that idea. I just bought a whole bunch of sample packs for my beat making program. So basically like a bunch of samples of like random sounds like a kick drum or like a C note on a guitar or like random vocals saying things like I don't see a single light, I don't see a single light, which is one of the things I'm going to be doing with this, other than the dubstep rock element, is I'm also going to incorporate more sampling. So
Oh,
like
okay.
there's yeah, so it's going to be less, like I said, it's going to be less me being like, here's a beat and here's me rapping, which I've done for a long time. And it's going to be more like, okay, here's a piece of music that I made. Here are the lyrics that I wrote to it and performed. Now let's make a giant composition. Like let's make
Okay.
yeah, like let's make it more a composition than a rap record.
Oh
Um,
shit. That's
yes,
definitely fucking different, bro.
yeah. So I just want to focus on that. But I am still doing the dubstep rock idea. I just like I said, I'm I'm new to doing that, and I'm not totally. It doesn't come easy to me like how writing a rap does. I can write raps all day, whether they're good or bad. I can write them all day, but making a beat is a whole different beast.
Oh
So
man, I can imagine.
yeah, it's a lot more work. It's more tedious. So it's taken some getting used to, but it's the one like constant thing that's been giving me like major solace in my life where I'm like,
Keeping you
this make
grounded and shit.
it is keeping me 100% grounded with like everything going on. Making music is the one thing where I'm like, this shit's all that's making me feel better. Is like, I like that beat that I made the other day. I cannot wait to rap over. I'm like, every
Dude.
day I'll sit there and play it, and I'm like, damn, I just need to add a couple more things, and I'm gonna fucking tear this beat up. Like, I can't wait.
No, I feel you with that grounded shit though, because that's kind of how I feel with skateboarding right now. And I finally just bought a new board on Amazon and some grip tape, which I tried to do last time, but I kind of fucked up. So this time I'm gonna do a voiceover of how to grip your deck.
Oh, dope.
So you know what I mean? Just something basic. I want to start doing like basic stuff like that, like how to do this and tips and how to skate and stuff. And
Yeah,
shit.
you don't know what works unless you try, man.
Yeah, and okay, before I go off subject though, but yeah, just skateboarding in general has just been keeping me really just like focused and just trying to keep myself healthy. Because I love bike riding. I've been trying to get back into running, especially since I'm getting up there in age, and I probably have good like a maybe like 5 6 years before actually my knees start to like degrade and I can't handle that pressure, of
Yeah,
running.
especially if you're gonna be drinking a lot.
Yeah, and I just
Yeah.
love running in general. Like it's one of those things where it's just ever since I was a little kid, uh, we'd go up to the track by my house, and my brother and my dad would run, and I'd just run a lap, 2 laps. I'd just follow them, and they said I was like 3 years old running after them, and I'd stop and just like, like, did I do good? And they're like, yeah, you did pretty good. And I was like, I just start running again, and so
Yeah.
it's just running, just for whatever reason, is just just a calming thing to me. I love running, but like I said, I'm trying to just like keep myself in shape, keep myself fucking busy. I want to start doing more skateboarding stuff.
That's how I've been wanting to skate more.
Yeah.
I'm
The
sure
second shots.
I'm positive I'm gonna get sick. I'm positive.
My advice, bro, because I felt fine until I started drinking. I drank the night of my shot.
Mm.
When I got my shot, I literally like I drank like 3 beers. Like I felt fine. Felt a little weird. I drank some water. Waited like an hour, and I was like, oh okay. Got some beer, and drank like 2 or 3 beers, and I was like, oh, I feel a little weird. And I tried to drink a third one. I was like, I can't fucking drink this, and I just felt like shit the rest of the night. But the day after, I felt I had the chills and shit, and I just felt like sick. But other than that, um, I felt fine.
No, yeah,
I just had probably like a good like 10 hours from night to the next day, feeling shitty.
yeah. That's from what I've heard, most people that's the case. I didn't feel well after my first one, so I'm positive my second one I'm not gonna feel. I'm gonna feel that same thing, like the chills, not being able to control my body temperature, um, like the restlessness kind of thing. Um, and I like other than that, I'm not too nervous about it. I'm just like excited to get it done because
Yeah, dude,
like
I know what you mean. That's how I felt.
yeah, I don't I'm not saying I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling, but I want to, you know, and with everything going on, it's seeming like with this new Delta strain that's out, the new COVID Delta strain, it
Yeah, I heard
seems
about
like,
that.
yeah, it seems like getting vaccinated is going to be the only solution for us to be able to go back to living life.
Well, once you're vaccinated, and like I don't know if you know, a couple days ago, California opened up completely, or not completely, but like as completely as it's been since all of COVID.
Yeah.
People don't require masks and stuff,
Yeah.
and um, yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes because, like you said, there's a new strain going around, and but just having the vaccine in general just has me feeling like leap, like head, like you know what I mean, like a head above everybody else, just
Yeah.
because it's like getting the flu shot, I guess.
Yeah. Except it's funny because if you think about it, even the flu used to kill like thousands of people a year, like hundreds of thousands of people a year, the flu would kill. And ever since COVID hit, the lowest numbers of flu deaths have been reported. And it's like, well, yeah, we had something much more devastating happen and our bodies became like more stronger, you know?
Also, everybody was, washing their hands, keeping less contact, and like sanitizing their hands constantly. So
Constantly. Yeah. I think that,
that's something I don't want to try to give up though, like in general,
no,
just for
I
like my health and safety.
No, dude, I already decided I'm not gonna ever go back into a store without a mask on because for the simple fact that I haven't been sick in like a year and a half.
Dude, I mean, even before I haven't been sick in a while, but as you just cough, no, just kidding. No, no, but like even like that's what I told my girl too. Like once winter starts coming around, I'm probably gonna start wearing a mask and start using more hand sanitizer again because that's flu season, or not
Yeah,
just flu season, but fucking just common cold.
yeah,
And I don't want that shit, dude. Like I thought I had that shit the other day, but it was just allergies. But I was just hella sniffling and shit, and I got hella
yeah.
worried. It's like, what the fuck? I don't want to get like a fucking cold. I just got my vaccine shot, but
That the other day, because of my insomnia, my sleep, I one of the symptoms of insomnia is you can't control your body temperature when you go to sleep. You
yeah.
know, so you'll get like hot and cold because your brain is like out of whack. You're not sleeping when you should be sleeping, so it's like your brain's reaction to you fucking up your schedule. Like this is like evidence why people should not be night owls. It's like 100% proof why humans shouldn't be night owls. And The other day I was having one of my issues with my insomnia, and I thought the same thing. I was like, fuck, do I have the flu right now? Like, I'm about to go get my other vaccine and I'm gonna get sick right before. That's gonna piss me off. But no, it was my insomnia kicking my ass.
Well, I know you don't drink soda and you drink coffee, but just from what I know in the morning. So I've known people like who they're like, oh, I have insomnia, but like at this time they'll be drinking coffee or drinking Red Bull or something like that. And it's like, well, you don't have insomnia, you're just addicted to sugar.
I have an issue with people who are like, oh, I have insomnia. I know a girl who says that. She's like, I have insomnia, and then she'll sleep for 12 hours straight. And it's like, you don't have insomnia. Yeah, you don't have insomnia. That's not how insomnia works. Like,
get like half an hour of sleep if you're lucky. You have insomnia.
Yeah, it's like
you don't fall asleep though, right? Is that the thing? Or is it just you can't sleep?
Yeah, the whole point is you can't sleep. Yeah, you can't sleep. Like your mind is like, it keeps you awake. And now there is a thing is like sporadic insomnia, which is more accurate to what I have, where it sporadically will hit you, you know? Yeah. And that's more accurate to how I am, because like I have sporadic insomnia hardcore. But I can't stand when they'll say that, and like you said, they drink like 15 cups of coffee, and it's like, or they have like 3 like Will with the Monsters. It's like, he's like, real. I like staying up all night and playing games back in the day. And it'd be like, yeah, dude, because you're sitting there snorting Monster all day. Like, I can't.
No different than doing cocaine.
I mean, it might as well be the same thing. It rots your teeth. It fucking destroys your fucking stomach. Like, energy drinks are horrible
all these
for you.
Vitamins, and people drink like 2 or 3 of them a day. And like, I mean, too much of anything is a bad thing. But especially when it comes to vitamins and shit like that shit, it's vitamins are crazy. Like, people think like, oh, it's good, like because it's vitamins, but like too much, like I said, too much of anything is fucking.
It's not good.
But
it's not good. It's like everything in what is it?
Moderation.
Yeah, and moderation is good for you. Even like chocolate is good for you if you only eat a little bit of it. But the thing is, nobody ever goes, I just had a piece of chocolate, I'm good for a week.
They say dark chocolate, so
Gonzo.
Or just like they say, like a beer a day, or like a glass of red wine a day. Like they say a beer a day, or like a glass of red wine a day is like a good for you, but no, or it's like when you like open up a ramen packet or like a food thing, it's like you make everything and it's like it barely fits in this one bowl that you have, and it's like, oh, you're supposed to eat half of that. That's unrealistic, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna eat that half of the fucking. Nobody's gonna buy a 6-pack and drink 1 beer.
Yeah, that's I think it has a lot to do with, for one, being American. Because in America, everybody in America has to go above and beyond. You know what I mean?
Me, bro.
Yeah, supersize. That's it. That's supersize me, bro. That is exactly what I'm trying to say in a much funnier way.
Okay, there we go. No. So before we even start this, I'm gonna play this for us to hear.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about it. So sorry, people. It shows all the names and stuff, and that I think that's what got me copyrighted last time.
Oh, I see.
For the Invincible.
All right, so this one we'll play
again. Yeah. So this is we just watched the trailer, and we're gonna rewatch it. And we're just gonna do some commentary about it. But real quick, what are your thoughts on this trailer, Josh?
They're definitely setting it up for like a mystery storyline where you're trying to discover what
on Halo 2.
Yeah. Oh, they are. You're right. Yeah, they're back on Halo.
And then so this one with the storyline, it's pretty crazy because right here too, they're also showing off all the this is like an in-game trailer. But they're showing off all the little things you can do. This is probably like the very, very beginning of the game.
I think so too. Probably right before you first start playing.
Yeah, you probably wake up to that or something. And then Cortana was saying stuff like, "Oh, is this how you die, Chief?" Or like, "Well, how do you know if you would die? Like, what would you do?" Yep. So obviously, for people who have seen the trailer, if you haven't watched the trailer and then come back to this video, Cortana has been deleted and she's not here, and we're all in the mystery. just like we're all, we don't know what the hell's going on. But I mean, Chief's armor looks pretty dope. It looks kind of like the old school armor.
It does. Like worn out.
Yeah, kind of like the Mark 5 armor or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Mark
it does. Yeah, I really like how they're showing off like all
the grappling hook.
I was just gonna say I like how they're showing off the new mechanics. I like how you pointed out that that's like basically the new Cortana.
Yeah, and she's talking about it right here. Where she pretty much Cortana got deleted, and she was supposed to be deleted after she deleted Cortana, but she wasn't. So obviously, we're gonna have to figure out the whole story from there. But I honestly, one of the things I want to say, this chick has a lot of fucking ovaries to try to take over the next Cortana.
I know. And on top of it, for the game creators,
that face too, like I don't know.
The game creators have a lot of balls for thinking that gamers are gonna want to play with anybody but Cortana.
Well, they're bringing back the old designs too. So this, like I said, like the armor kind of looks like the original Halo 1 armor.
It does.
They showed the jackals and the grunts.
Yeah.
And they look like the original grunts, not like the 343 grunts.
Mm-hmm.
And there she goes.
That was part of the reason that everybody had a problem with Halo 5. Was because of
pretty much stops there.
Because of what was the game studio? 303?
343.
343, yeah. That was a big problem that people had with Halo 5 was that 343 fucked up a lot of the designs. They tried to make them look all new and shit.
Yeah, dude.
I liked Halo 5, but
yeah, Halo. I just downloaded it too, so if you ever want to play, man,
I might re-download it. I've played that story so many fucking times.
And I only beat it. Excuse me. I only beat it once on Legendary, and I haven't really played the story too much, but the online I've played.
Yeah,
God damn it, a whole bunch.
Yeah, me too. The Halo 5 online Warzone or whatever.
Yeah,
I played that religiously, but then Team Deathmatch became like my shit. Or
so
Slayer.
I'm gonna show you this real quick. So we don't need audio for this. So this is the multiplayer.
Oh, is it?
Trailer. So this is our legit reaction to it. I already seen it, but Josh, I don't know if you've seen this.
I haven't. I watched some of the trailers, but not all of them. The new ones.
Is it green for you?
No. Yeah, this looks just like this is reminding me of the old one a lot. I mean, the first 3.
So you got all those old school armors, and look at you got the oh, that's hella dope right there. Is it green for you or no?
No, it's good.
So look at this shit's pretty dope. They still got all the gun aesthetics look the same, but some of the armor looks different.
Oh, look, they brought back the throwing the shields and shit.
Yep. Boom.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
When you no scope, they actually say it too. It's like headshot or something like.
Yeah, they go no scope. That's so sick, dude. This looks so.
You can't tell me this
fun.
Gets you hyped though, right?
Oh, it gets me. I can't wait to fucking play this.
Did you see what he did though? He reflected the fucking charge. Ooh.
Oh my god. This looks
like a new game mode.
Looks incredible.
You see that, dude? You can pick up guns with the grappling hook.
Yeah, you can grab the guns.
Look at that. You could they finally fixed the answer to that ship. You could grapple it and fucking.
I hate Warzone because of that fucking ship.
Yeah,
dude.
It's pretty cheap, but look at boom. Oh, that's so sick. There's the crawler, whatever that thing is.
Dude, yeah, this looks amazing.
Oh, so when you get ordnance, it's like a drop ship. Like it's like so everybody's trying to pick up his thing.
I love that they finally brought back the different designs for the colored armor and stuff.
Hell yeah. You're like, get in the truck.
Yeah, dude. This looks sick, dude. The capture the flag mode looks insane. That's what I'm guessing that is capture the flag.
Ball right there.
Oh, shit. Oh, I can't wait for this.
Look
I'll
at this.
pre-order this.
Ooh, you could pick up the fucking
Dude.
Ooh, he had the ODST armor too. Look, he's the samurai armor right here.
That is so dope. Yeah.
Look at that. Free to play.
Oh, so
you don't have to buy the game.
So yeah, they're gonna do what Call of Duty did with Warzone.
Which makes sense because they already kind of were ahead of the schedule when they first had Halo 5 with the, you don't have to buy any of the, you don't have to pay to win.
Yeah.
But you could to get extra stuff and all that, but you don't have to. You could still play and earn that shit, but free to play, dude. So we might end up playing like $30 just for Halo in general.
I bet you that's not going to be the case.
It's going to be $60.
It's going to be $60. Yeah, for sure. Without a doubt, it's going to be 60 because not a single Halo from the new consoles have come out at half price ever. I highly doubt that they're going to miss out on a $60 sale. And in fact, I bet you that they even have like deluxe editions where you get like a bunch of free stuff for the multiplayer.
If you buy the game and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, just like it was just one thing. I'm sure there's a couple things, but if you beat Halo on Legendary, you get the cracked screen. And you probably got some other things.
Yeah, and Halo 5, you got all the fucked up armor. Yeah, I that was one of my favorite parts about beating the story mode.
So this was a pretty good answer and comeback to what people were complaining about the Halo gameplay.
Yeah.
And the brute, the way the brute looked, everybody was talking shit like this looks worse than Halo 3 on Xbox 360 and shit in like 2007.
Dude, I think that the multiplayer looks more fun than the story. Actually, I didn't think
it probably will be. I am like a huge, like we both are like huge story fanatics.
Yeah.
Like we're old school like that. But I am kind of curious to see what they're gonna do with Cortana because she's obviously still there. But I like what you said though, with who somebody erased him or erased her and stuff, and you said it was Locke or whatever.
Yeah, Locke. Yeah, it could be Locke or something.
And yeah, I totally forgot. Like, there's like a whole like Chief has a team and Locke has a team, and there's also the UNCS or something, or SC or something like that.
UNSC, some shit.
Yeah, and fucking there's like the whole like next generation of Spartans, and they had that one chick that you know what I mean. So there's a whole. Because when I think of Halo, I just think of Halo 1 through 3, and like 4 and 5 are just like bonuses.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's a whole continuity still, and they're trying to redo it.
Yeah.
They're trying to redo it. So we'll see. And we saw there was Covenant. They're bringing back some the brute weapons, so there might be some brutes. So we'll see what's going on. I mean, maybe I don't think he's gonna be as like, oh, who are you going to choose? Like, you're going to choose Locke or Master Chief, like how they make it before. I think they kind of fucked up with that advertising.
Yeah,
I think they kind of mastered it. I think this one is probably going to be hopefully the best Halo since Halo original trilogy.
I think you're right. I think this one is going to be like the next big deal
for Xbox, at least.
Yeah. The only problem is, ever since what's that fucking game came out? Cyberpunk. Since that game came out, I have a huge I don't have as much confidence in the next gen console video games because of what happened with Cyberpunk, to where it's like, if you buy Cyberpunk now, it's still, the description doesn't even, I told you this last time with Cameron, but when you go to the page in the Microsoft store, there isn't even a description of the story or what kind of game it is. It literally just says you may encounter problems until we decide to update it. And it's like, so you guys are making games for the old consoles that don't work? Or like, what's the point of buying the game if it's not going to work? Like,
so the whole story with that too, it was originally made for PC, which I had a bunch of bugs for PC too, but the port, like, they didn't have enough time, or they didn't do a good job, like maybe a combination of both, with porting it to the PlayStation and Xbox. So that's another thing that kind of fucked everything up.
And then wasn't Cyberpunk the one that Keanu Reeves was the front runner for?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, they spent millions of dollars on that game. So before they even thought it was going to be a success, they just spent all this money on it. So what I'm trying to say is, with like the new Halo, I'm worried about how it's gonna run on this the old generation's consoles, because
because they did in the E3 conference, they were talking about this is for like the Xbox S and Xbox One S. So I'm
yeah,
sure we're what we play is gonna be like the downgraded
the
version of what.
dumbed down version of it. Yeah,
Yeah, our consoles. I mean, they'll be able to run them at a good speed, but they're
dude,
saying
I still can't buy the new gen, bro.
me neither. It's fucking out. It's gone. But
I
they're
know.
saying this stuff's gonna be running at 128 frames. So
Must be
we'll
nice.
see, right? But yeah, this one looks pretty sick. How's it looking?
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, so this one, like we were saying, it's definitely one of those. It's just throwback. It's a great like one of those games that you definitely have to check out. It's free on Game Pass. Um, I didn't know, like you said, it's gonna be for free
Yeah,
on Xbox, so we don't have to pre-order it if you have Game
yeah.
Pass, which is a fucking ultra plus.
Hella big, dude. Like we're about to get like in the next 6 months, like 7 free games.
Yeah, dude, it's looking like every week for a minute too. It feels like.
Yeah. Yeah, they just updated it with more Bethesda stuff too.
Yeah, Bethesda and Microsoft, they did this E3 together.
Oh, did they? That makes sense.
Yeah, but
Considering considering how big Bethesda is.
yeah, they promoted the fuck out of Fallout. But this one though, this is a good. Anybody young or old never played games. I'm sure, like I said, this is gonna be great for the older crowd because it's hella nostalgic for people. This game was supposed
Yeah.
to come out like 3 times in the past like 10 years, dude, but it never did.
No, I like it because the animation, the graphics they're going with are a lot like Crash Bandicoot Spyro remake, like how they did those. I like that colorful palette.
Just know this original one gets sick. This original one came out um like 2003. Like this
Yeah.
is like a
Yeah.
Halo original kind of.
Yeah, it came out on Xbox, the first one.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
and I think it was a little bit after one of the launch titles. So yeah, so this is like one of the earlier games. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, 2005. I said
Yeah.
2003. So yeah, 2005. So it was a little later in the fucking Xbox date. But yeah, dude, this game, I would recommend playing the original one before you play this one. I have it downloaded on my console. I just haven't fucked with it yet. I
Yeah.
definitely want to do a playthrough of it, but dude, yeah, that one is a good one. Definitely to check out.
I will. I've been pretty obsessed with Assassin's Creed lately.
Assassin's Creed, huh?
Yeah, I
What
got
happened?
it. I got it on sale for I got a deluxe edition of the game on sale for like $20 or $30.
The original
But
ones, or
the new one that's based in Spartan times.
Mhm.
It's one of the newer ones. It's not. It's the last new one. The last one that the newest one is Valhalla, where it's based on the Vikings. But this one's based on Spartans. I bought it, and it came with like all the add-ons for $30. It came with all the add-ons, all the bonus content. Plus, it came with Assassin's Creed 3 remastered for free.
Okay, I
Yeah,
see.
so I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it. And if I don't like it, at least I got 2 free video games. I got 1 free video game, but I actually got super into it. And like, that's been like my main thing about playing lately, except online play. I've been playing like Warface and Rocket League. So I'll have to download Psychonauts.
Yeah, dude, definitely gotta check it out. Shit. So hopefully it doesn't get a flag. We'll see. But the same people who worked on Metro Exodus worked on this game. And as you can see, it probably has a lot of similarities as me and Josh were talking
Yeah,
and kind of figured
it
out.
does.
Let me go to the more of the gameplay spots. But the gameplay wise, it does look a little finicky. This looks like kind of like they just have God mode on for the, you know what I mean, just for the
Yeah.
story wise.
Yeah, and the way they grab the guns is like kind of hokey.
Yeah, like it's just they still got a little things to fix in here and there, but it's
I'll
pretty much
put money.
finished.
I'll put money on it that they don't fix that.
They probably
I
like after a year they'll fix it.
Yeah, maybe
once everybody
after,
already bought it.
Yeah, after a year for sure. Like we'll see updates, but so far this looks dope. It definitely is going to be like a survival game.
So this right here, like you were saying, like so that thing that looks like a crab thing from a Half-Life.
Yeah, it does.
crab head or whatever.
It does, like a giant one.
So this fool pulls out like a Geiger counter or some shit, like he's
Yeah, like
trying to find it or see where it's going.
he's trying to find that orb.
Yeah, that thing that picked up the little. But this right here is what gave me Metro Exodus vibes, like this kind of environment, just
Yeah,
radioactive and fucking everything's dead, and you're just facing weird ass creatures.
this hell looks like that.
I don't remember seeing that for some reason.
Also
they're just like explaining the story and everything.
That scene when it's like if you go to that creepy scene, that's probably like the best part of the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go here. So this is where the real action happens in the trailer.
Yeah, this is what makes me want to play it.
Ooh, see, but he shot him a few times there. Like I don't know if this is just a cutscene that's just like, you know what I mean? Like it's
one
of those
spliced
things
together.
Like it's supposed to happen.
Holy shit!
This is the part you're like,
yeah.
But yeah, let's go back and look at that thing real quick. So that thing looks pretty fucking gnarly. I like the fucking.
Dude, you don't want to wake up to that the next morning.
The octopus kind of tentacle mouth.
Yeah, like
Blade.
Blade.
It has like little teeth right there. It's
like in Blade 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then you have this guy. Oop. You have this guy talking, and this seems like I feel like everything that we see right here is like the first like 30 minutes of the fucking game.
Agreed.
Like you run into other people that are trying to survive in like the radioactive wasteland of Chernobyl and fucking, you know what I mean? Then all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, this fucking creature that I'm trying to shoot, and then all of a sudden it's just like fucking shooting this fucking jizz in my mouth. Oh, this is the Call of Duty gun, the
electric gun. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things because it looks gorgeous, dude. That looks beautiful.
It
like
does
that there. It looks amazing.
And we know that isn't this also going to be on Game Pass?
I don't know if it'll be on Game Pass, honestly.
I thought that was one of the pre-installs, but I think I'm wrong now that I say it out loud.
I maybe like because. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know if it'll be one of those ones, but I know Psychonauts, like you're saying, is definitely one of those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This one looks pretty crazy though. Out of all the games on E3, this one definitely caught my eye.
Yeah, that one. The graphics look really good. I'm interested about the story. I wonder if it's gonna be online based or not. It's kind of hard to say, because I've never played the first one. Yeah, it says
right.
it says Stalker 2.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I never played the first one. So, I mean, the first one first one must have went under the radar when it came out and became so great that they had to show it at E3.
Yeah, I think that it just looked like it was going to be popular. Damn, I think I was wrong about the pre-install for Game Pass. I just remember the Game Pass has like 7 new pre-installs up.
They had 2 games that were supposed to come out next month, and then all of a sudden, and there's like I checked today actually, and it was like 7 games.
Yeah, there's like 7 of them there. Yeah.
So yeah, like we were saying, this Zelda game is going to be pretty crazy. I guess this is one of the things that stole E3. Like one of the things that blew away E3 was the Zelda franchise. Not a lot of people played. Like I said, the Zelda community is so like weird. It's up and down. Breath of the Wild is probably one of the biggest games. That's the most popular games. This right here though reminds me of Skyward Sword, which a lot of people hated. That Skyward Sword, that was for the Wii. But yeah, this one looks pretty fucking dope.
It does. It looks like the game's gonna be huge.
Yeah, I mean, even the first one was pretty big too. That's pretty sick how you could just stop time. Boop, 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 boop.
That was sick. Yeah, it was.
But wow, you could just kind of like bend through time or
bend through the fabric of space.
Right. And so that looks like the old Hyrule Castle or some shit.
I love the animation for it.
Yeah, for the game, like they don't try to make it too realistic, and they don't like it's a good cartoony feel. You know what I mean? But it's not bad. Look at that. Oh, it's floating in the sky. Like you can't come here, bro. This is my castle.
Dude, I like I said, I want to switch hella bad. I want to switch hella bad. I've wanted to switch for like 6 months, but I don't want to pay $300 for an outdated console.
Yeah, and I know Cameron was trying to defend that shit last time because he has a
No,
Switch and stuff. But
no, and I get it because it is a good console, but it's just not worth $300 the same way. Look,
think
I'll
about
say
it too. What are the best games in that library that me and you could probably name off just as being like
I could name 3 right off the rip, and we just watched one of them: Zelda, Metroid, and Pokemon. Those are
not
like,
Metroid,
oh, it's
Mario.
not on Switch.
Mario.
Oh
We're gonna
yeah,
wa-
Mario. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Then I hold on. Then I take that back. So Zelda,
You got 2 out of 3
Pokemon.
right.
So Zelda, Pokemon, and Smash Brothers is what I'll say then.
Smash Bros. There you go. That's another huge thing.
Yeah, those are the 3 main
Which
titles.
which by the way, a lot of people try to like stem away from that now because it got like fucking me too'd hella bad because it was filled with pedos.
Oh yeah, I'm sure of it.
Remember? No, I was just gonna say, remember what we had Bull on the fucking podcast like a year ago, and fucking all that. That's when all that shit happened because a bunch of people just got exposed of like
No, I believe
fucking
it.
with little kids.
Nintendo Switch has like Nintendo has a history of that happening, like with all of their consoles. No
Well,
shit.
I mean, when it comes to games and shit, what do you like?
Which console is more kid friendly? Nintendo. That's to be like being super like gross and weird. I mean, super gross.
Completely true.
It's super true. It is. It's fucking gross, but it's true. That's always been why I stopped buying Nintendo consoles, is because their communities are like, and I said this when we did the first playthrough with the audio, but Nintendo's community is so weird.
Which one?
Nintendo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. And also like the Zelda community too is fucking the weirdest too, because that Zelda timeline is the most contradictive and just most random timeline. It kind of reminds me of the MCU, where it's like they had these things in place at the beginning, but as time went on, they just kind of retcon and they're like, actually, no, this just happened, because it happened. And like that's kind of the best explanation I can kind of think of. Like Zelda, like, you know what I mean? Like there's like fucking like 20 Zeldas, but there's like 4 Zeldas, and then it splits into like 3 timelines, and then there's like 7 Zelda games, and this one there's like 10 Zelda games, and this one's like 4. It just gets crazy.
That's why I've only ever played like 3 or 4 of all the Zeldas, because it reminds me of how Final Fantasy is.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different thing in itself. But with the Zelda thing is like, I think that's why the community, at least Zelda-wise, I know Nintendo's community is fucking wild, but Zelda-wise is so like always split in different directions, because you could play a Zelda game for the Nintendo 64, for the Game Boy, for the 3DS, for the Nintendo DS, for the Wii, and everybody's gonna have their own special Zelda experience, and they all think that's the best. But if you go back, honestly, like the best Zelda experience you could probably have is Ocarina of Time on 64, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, and Breath of the Wild. Now, like this new one.
Yeah.
And like nowadays, if you want a legit like Zelda experience, but you can even go back to people who are like 5-10 years older than us that say the original Zelda game on Nintendo, like the straight up Nintendo console, was the best. So it's like there's multiple generations of Zelda fans like butting heads.
Well, that's it. I mean, one could argue that that's with like every game that has a huge catalog of that like a huge series. True. But at the same time, you're 100% right. It's not like it's different with not just it being Zelda, but with it being on Nintendo.
Yeah,
it's like it's a double whammy.
Hella bad, bro.
For sure. But that trailer looked fucking dope. It makes me want a Switch even more now.
Yeah, dude, and like you're saying, they're gonna make it 4K finally. Like it took them fucking like 5 years, 4 years.
Well, they were supposed to announce that at the beginning of this year, originally. Okay. And then it got pushed back, and now it's probably not going to get announced till the beginning of next year or the end of this year, like Christmas or Black Friday time, you know. But that makes me not want to fucking get a Switch at all, because what that
you gotta
means
also
is
remember that the Breath of the Wild the original came out for the Wii U, but they delayed it for the Switch.
yeah.
And people forget about the Wii U because the Wii U was a thing for like a year, maybe 2 years, and then they're like, they kind of like crumpled it up like a piece of paper, threw it away, and they're like, we have the Switch instead.
Yeah, sorry, there was a mosquito on my wall.
Get that skeeter, bro.
Damn skeeters. No, dude, it's like I said, I really, really, really love Nintendo. Like that was my very first my console. My first console was
my first condo
Nintendo.
was a Nintendo.
I lived in the box.
It was in Japan. I lived in the box. Welcome to my condo, ladies.
Yeah. This is the bathroom, kitchen, and my bedroom.
All Nintendo.
All in the Nintendo fucking 60 and a Nintendo GameCube box.
Oh my god.
Nah, dude, I love Nintendo. I fucking love Nintendo as my first console, but they have just gone. I've never seen a technology company do so well while simultaneously doing so poorly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like,
no, yeah,
their consoles are like, dude,
they know who their demographic is, and they just don't want to change it.
Dude, I hated the Wii. I fucking hated.
I love the Wii, dude.
I only didn't like it because it was not. It came out during a time when people would release games and consoles unfinished. So, like, to me, playing the Wii or the Wii U, I always was like, this feels so hokey. Hokey pokey. But
to be fair, there was a lot of games that worked out for the Wii, but there was a lot of games that just fucking were garbage and just shouldn't they should have not have even tried.
No,
they
dude,
were just trying to make money.
And so for me, like, the Switch is the first console in a long time since probably the GameCube that I've wanted from Nintendo, and the price is just outrageous. It's like, because what's going to happen?
$300, $400.
It's $300. So it's $299 for the full version. You can get the portable.
You don't want
version.
That one, dude. You don't
because you want to play with friends
and you want to be able to play on the big screen.
Yeah, and like it just doesn't make sense. But this is what my issue is. You know that the 4K console is going to come out and it's going to be $500.
Yeah, they're gonna sell it at market price.
Yeah, and that's fucking garbage. It's the same.
Unless they do something crazy and it's like $300 still, that might be a little. You know what I mean?
If they do, it's $300. I will buy that
with the new games coming up because there was.
No, they're also putting Halo on it. They're gonna put Halo in 4K on the Switch, which I'm like, that's gonna be weird, but I'm about to. I would play it. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, it's looking good,
bro. Before we even say anything, what franchise, like I said, can learn from this, bro? The Mega Man franchise, dude. It could be Mega Man. If I recommend anything, they should do the Mega Man X series. If they do something like this, this looks so fucking good, dude. This is exactly what I would want from a Metroid game. I don't want like a fucking Metroid Prime Ultra Redux, like Ultra 4K. You know what I mean?
Definitive edition.
Exactly. Give me the classics version that I have with these amazing cutscenes and beautiful gameplay. And look at this.
I love all the features that they added to the characters' mechanics. Like the scene coming up when he turns invisible.
And then the name they had, Dread, dude.
Perfect.
Yes. Like you said, fucking perfect for this.
This is a game I can guarantee you that me and you will probably end up buying and playing around the same time.
I mean, Microsoft, if you want to spend like an extra $1 million to fucking get this on your market, do it, bro, because people will fucking play.
Oh, this is the Nintendo game?
Yeah, this is only Nintendo.
I thought it was going to be an all release. That's
only
garbage.
Switch. It's Nintendo, dude. Nintendo started this. So.
I mean, it makes sense. It's like Zelda. Why would they give up their biggest titles to
Here's the
the?
thing you're talking about right there, the invincibility or
Yeah,
the
the invisible. Yeah, that's sick.
invisible. You got the little thing there. Oh my god, this looks so fucking
Doesn't it
dope.
hella piss you off that you're not going to be able to play it though?
Yeah, like always. So, dude, thoughts, bro. Fucking thoughts.
Bro, it
Not
looks.
thoughts like nasty bitches, but like
I'll
your
take both.
thoughts.
But
I'll take both.
uh, I I like a lot of the mechanics on that, and the way that the backgrounds, like the platforms, and all the maps or whatever you want to call them, that shit looks amazing. And you pointed this out, but the bosses, from what looks like the boss fights, looks insane.
So good, bro. So fucking good, dude. Oh
I
my
can't
god.
I can't wait to see like gameplay from it on like Rad Brad's channel and shit.
All right. One thing I do want to talk about before we finish this stuff. Excuse me. Mega Man, the creator, fucking stupid Mighty Number Nine, all that shit.
Yeah.
Learn from this.
Yeah.
You can make a side-scrolling game without it being fucking sloppy and boring, and nobody gives a fuck about.
Dude, they really could learn from it because like I bought Mighty Number Nine. I pre-ordered it when it first got announced because it was made by the Mega Man people.
Yeah, I was so jealous, dude. I was so jealous when you bought it. And afterwards, when you told me,
I never have beaten that game, and I have tried to replay it probably 6 times, and like I just can't fucking get into it. It's just like another reason I want to explain why I like the Metroid Dread trailer so much is because I had the same problem when the creators of Metroid made Recore. And Recore is garbage. That game, I pre-ordered that game too. It's for the same reason. I was like, what? The people who made Mega Man made Mighty Number Nine? That's dope.
They
I'll
learned their
pre-order
lessons, though.
garbage. Yeah, and
lessons,
so
right? Well, I guess we'll see if they did, but it looks like they kind of
so far it looks like they understand that platformers and old school style games are doing the best right now. And so that they were like, let's go back to the roots of what Metroid is.
I mean, with cutscenes like that and other things, like maybe it grabs you and it does like a game over cutscene or something like that. I'm just so happy though that like they're bringing something like this back because I'm honestly like tired of the clones of the first person shooters and all this other stuff. Like a lot of the stuff I'm playing on Game Pass, like all like these newer games and stuff. I'm like, this is like an enhanced version of stuff we played back in the day. You know what I mean? So
it's the same reason I don't like movies anymore.
Yeah, no, that's true. But I guess you could say the same thing with Metroid. It's just an enhanced version. But what's different though is from when Metroid Prime came out and other Metroids that came out that kept it side scrolling, this is a combination of two. And hopefully they might mix it up and give you some first person you know what I mean, like
I
scenarios we have to like
I think that game is gonna be like one of those like $30 games. Yeah. But hold on, if it was on Xbox. Now, because it's on Nintendo, this is kind of one of the drawbacks. Every game on Nintendo is expensive.
Yes, definitely, man.
Yeah, I've seen old games sell for brand new prices. I'm like
it's fucking weird as fucking. That's pretty dumb.
Yeah, but
especially on the market. That's why they want everything to go digital so they can sell you at full price constantly.
Yep, no but hey, it's Nintendo though. So fuck it.
But yeah, I'm gonna finish it here. I'm glad you were here to experience all these trailers with me, bro. Really appreciate it. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget everything in the description. Everything you want to check out Cultcanon's channel. He has a bunch of music. He has a bunch of reactions. He has a bunch of content. Make sure to check it out in the description. Check it out. Anything else you want to add to this, bro?
Nah, man. We the only trailer we didn't watch that we could talk about like next time we do one of these is the Ash versus the Evil or the Evil Dead trailer.
We watched it one time,
We
but
did,
that's
we
what's
did, yeah.
we were in person when we watched that. So
Yeah, that one I think is going to be another one, but I have a feeling that it's just going to end up being like the Friday the 13th game, and it won't be a big deal.
we'll definitely see. Next time we'll talk about that. But like I said, dude, thank you so much. Really appreciate
Hell
it.
yeah.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell us your favorite parts of this show or of this episode, and don't fucking try to stay cool out there. It's gonna be a fucking hot ass summer, people.
We're all going to melt and get heat stroke.
All right. All right. So Snerdcast or Snerd Bites episode 4, episode
So,
3.
it's hard to keep track.
We're out. Take it easy.
Hey.